Okay, last graphing problem. Again, I think it's helpful to think of this in terms of the reciprocal function, y equals 3 cosine x plus pi over 4. So identify the important pieces. The period is 2 pi, the amplitude is 3, and the phase shift is going to be pi over 4 to the left. So draw yourself some axes. And just like before, I'm going to put in my period, half my period, half my period. And this time I'm actually going to put in additional increments as well. Maybe you already know why, maybe you'll see why in a moment. And I'm doing this because of my phase shift. So normally cosine is going to start at positive 1. Well, in this case it would start at positive 3 because of that amplitude of 3. But here's the dealio. We have a phase shift of pi over 4 to the left, meaning that everything is going to be moved over to the left, pi over 4. So instead of starting at 0 and 3, I'm really at negative pi over 4 and 3. Instead of being at 2 pi and 3, I'm really at, what is that, 7 pi over 4 and 3? Yeah, so cool. And then just think about the rest of your function. Halfway between the two maximum values on this cosine graph, I need to be at my minimum value, negative 3. So that would be pi, but remember, everything is shifted to the left, pi over 4. So instead, I am 1, 2, 3, right there. And then between these 3 dots I have on my screen now are where cosine is 0. So I can mark those in as well. Okay, so now let's take this to the fact that we are dealing with the reciprocal function, secant. And so wherever this cosine graph is 0, I'm going to have an asymptote. Wherever we have minimum values, those are going to become maximum values. And wherever we have maximum values, those are going to become minimum values. So I can just start sketching it in, and it's pretty nice. So wherever it's positive, my graph is still going to remain positive. Wherever it's negative, it's still going to remain negative. And then I'm just going to go up to my asymptotes. I really like secant and cosecant graphs. I think they're fun to sketch. And that is one period of this graph.